Hey, what is up guys? It's Silver Sun here and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 105. Alright, so this episode starts off with Master Roshi pretty much just walking throughout the arena of the tournament, and pretty much he's just like watching as all these other fighters are fighting and whatnot until he runs into a warrior named, I think, Kawe. Um Pretty much she attacks him with this hammer key shaped object basically, and that's like her power is basically like forming her key into like weapons and stuff like that. And also she actually tries to seduce Master Roshi, which actually kind of works for like a few minutes. I actually didn't think it was going to. um I mean, in the end it really didn't, but like pretty much she got caught off guard with that, and that pretty much gave her the opportunity to strike with her spear weapon. But before she could land a hit on him, he dodged out of the way, and he was pretty much holding it in his hand, and it pretty much snapped in half, and pretty much he bulked up and started powering up and whatnot, and then she got scared and ran right off the edge of the arena. So I thought that was a pretty cool little scrap right there, pretty funny to see, and it's nice to see Master Roshi, getting some spotlight here. Up next is a fighter by the name of Dick Dirkori, I think. I'm not really sure exactly how you pronounce it. But basically, she's not so much like a fighter. Pretty much she has like these illusions that she creates, with these like blue diamond shaped. Oh, well, not diamond shaped, like ruby kind of shaped. Well, not. I don't know, like a well, yeah, I guess a diamond kind of shaped, blue strips, that she like fires out throughout the arena. Pretty much it creates all these illusions for Master Roshi to overcome and like get through and stuff like that. But pretty much they're in this like dark area of the tournament, cause she's not really like on her own planet. There's not too much light on there, so that's pretty much where she has the advantage. She pretty much like unleashes more power. But before she could do anything to Roshi, he pretty much does the Mafuba and pretty much traps her in a mini little jar that he has and throws her out of the arena that way. So I thought that was pretty cool. So Master Roshi getting into two W's so far. Basically, Beerus and the Mouse God of Destruction are pretty much arguing if the Mafuba jar and stuff like that is safe or isn't allowed in the tournament, until pretty much the Omni Kings pretty much say like, yeah, it's allowed, whatever, and then pretty much they just stop arguing right then and there. But I thought it was still a pretty funny side argument there. But pretty much the next fighter that Roshi has to fight is I think his name was Ganos, I think. That that little spy guy from like the earlier episodes and stuff like that. Pretty much he's back, and pretty much he transforms into like this big bird like uh warrior basically. He has a transformation, and the thing that I thought was the funniest here was right after he transformed and charged at Roshi, he pretty much just slapped him like right into the rock, the pillar, and stuff like that. So pretty much at that point, he was no match for Roshi. He was pretty much just dodging and evading all his attacks, uh, and pretty much he was like getting finessed a little bit. Pretty much Roshi like dodged all his attacks, and then he countered with like a little key blast, and then pretty much it seemed like that was it for Ganos. But before Roshi could do anything else, he pretty much powered up, and he had like all this electricity around him, and pretty much he landed a few direct hits, and pretty much beating him up and beating him down and whatnot across the arena. And basically he's just saying like, oh, why don't you just give up, you're too old for this and whatnot. Pretty much saying that he's outclassed, and just that he can't do what he um could used to do, back in the old days basically. um and pretty much Goku and Krillin are pretty much just like looking on, like worried about Master Roshi and how he's gonna survive this and whatnot, because he taught Goku and Krillin a long time ago and stuff like that. He's pretty much their former teacher in a way, so it was pretty emotional for them to see what was going on with that. But basically, like Goku was tied up at that moment actually by this other warrior, so he couldn't really break free and do anything. And Krillin obviously was ringed out, so he couldn't do anything. So pretty much Roshi put matters into his own hands and pretty much formed a Kamehameha, a powerful one at that, knocking Genos right off the arena. And pretty much after all was said and done, he actually used up like a lot of his power, so much so that he passed out right in the arena and stuff like that. And this is where it kind of got like a little like emotional, like not too much, but like pretty much Goku was concerned, Krillin was concerned, but since Goku was tied up at the moment, he pretty much turned Super Saiyan Blue real quick and rushed over to Master Roshi to see what was up. And then like immediately like he started like pounding on his chest, like trying to like revive him or whatnot. Um, and then pretty much it wasn't really working at that point. Steph was getting a little desperate right there, and a little emotional. Um, but then pretty much like this big like blue light forms around the two, around Goku and Roshi, and then pretty much after that he's revived. But and then basically uh, Goku and Roshi pretty much walk off with explosions, in front of them and whatnot. Well, technically in the background, but like they're pretty much walking towards and stuff like that, all the other commotion and stuff like that, which was really nice to see. But it was still pretty emotional at that moment. Like I wasn't sure if he was gonna like actually um like die, like stay dead, or like if he would come back. I mean, I know this might sound kind of cruel, but like I kind of feel like maybe I kind of wish he could have like died, like in a sense, because I mean, like think about it, they still have like the Super Dragon Balls that they could possibly use later on, and that would just give Goku and maybe a few others more motivation to win this tournament. But with, I mean, like it's nice that he's alive and whatnot, but like I just feel like if he did like pass out or like get eliminated or whatever, then that definitely would have gave Goku that push, that kind of urge to like take this fight a little bit more seriously. Because so far he hasn't really been using all his power. Not that he really should be, but like I don't know. I just feel like Goku should start taking this a little bit more seriously. Because this is a universal tournament right here, and lots of stuff is on the line. As you can obviously see here with that whole scene with Master Roshi. But that's pretty much where the episode ended. I thought the episode was pretty good, animation looking nice throughout. Nothing really miss here and there, like no like really wonky faces you could say or any that I saw. Pretty good episode. Pretty good episode. It's nice to see characters other than Goku and Vegeta, getting some spotlight. This was pretty much Master Roshi's episode. Um, but yeah, tell me what you guys thought of this episode. If you guys saw it, did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What do you think could have been improved? What do you think should have happened or shouldn't have happened? Comment that down below. And until the next one, Silver Sun is out.